Last video we spoke about how exactly the GP and the LP split the money with all the pieces of the cake. But we spoke about the hurdles, but every year in real estate it's gonna get better and better. So let's say in year 2 you triple your profits, year 3 you sell it off and make like $4 million. You keep getting bigger and bigger hurdles. How exactly does all the math work?
First of all, hope those numbers were numbers of the past. Today it's much more slow and steady, but the great question. So there's a complicated word or acronym called IRR. It stands for internal rate of return. To keep it simple, it's basically it averages the return. It's much more complicated under the hood, but the simplification and averages the return that you made. Cash on cash is how much you made each year as a percent. So using your example, year 1, the building threw up 10%. Year 2, 12%. Year 3, 14%. What's the average cash on cash? Easy, 12%. 10, 12,
Cash
14.
on cash, how much you made off the original investment?
Yeah, so if we invested $1 million and it made 10% year 1, that means it made $100,000 profit. Year 2, let's say it made $120,000. That's 12%. Year 3 made $140,000. What's the average cash on cash? 12%, $120,000. Right. What happens then? You sell the building in year 4 and you make $1 million profit. So in 4 years, at the end of the 4 years, you made whatever you made in return, plus the $1 million, plus the average it out. But that's not really an average. IRR calculates that. IRR calculates that how much did I earn, the equivalent of an average, everything out,
right,
and it calculates what the IRR would be. So you look at it, so when you make an investment, and I was telling you in the beginning, what return do you want to make? What IRR is really the number you want to make? And I'll show you the calculation how to get there. So now these are how the hurdles work. The hurdles work from the beginning of time, and typically it's like a make whole. Until you get 8% on your money, let's say, the first money goes to you. So let's say go to the other example. The first year the building only throws up $60,000 on $1 million investment. You got the whole let's say you put up the full $1 million. You got 60,000, only got 6%. Year 2, it makes 100,000. You're gonna get the whole 100,000. 20,000 to make your whole for the first year. Year number 2 is 80,000, and then so on and so forth. So it's the IRR. The hurdles are basically set is that when you earn the equivalent from the beginning of time until that moment, first 8% is 100% to you. From 8% to 12%, or assuming that's the next hurdle, you'll get 80-20 split. Means the GP, if I was the GP, I'll keep 20% of the profits for free from you and all the other investors because I put it together and that was the deal. This is my promote. Yeah, this is really a promote. The promote is I get a promotion like I'm motivated to make it more successful.
Right.
If I don't get you more than 8% on your money, I don't make any money on the promote. I made my management fee a big deal. The real money I make is I get up to 12%, 15%. If we sell the deal, it works out because we sold a deal and we double down money, wow, there's gonna be a lot of money I'm gonna be getting 20%.
And the IRR will do all the math based on the previous months.
Right, and I'll show you the calculator, put together a calculator transparency to really show you, even though you don't know what IRR means, just plug in the numbers and wow, that's what it really is.
Sounds awesome.